way of making me feel like I was the most interesting person in the world, asking thoughtful questions and actually listening to my answers. After dinner, we walked around downtown, stopping for ice cream despite the chilly weather. I remember thinking how refreshing it was to be with someone who didn't take themselves too seriously. The date ended with a surprisingly intense kiss against my car that left me dizzy and planning our second date before it even driven away. That weekend, we went hiking at a nearby state park, and I was impressed by her enthusiasm for climbing over rocks and wading through streams in pursuit of the perfect view. By our third date, a cooking class where we both failed spectacularly at making soufflés, I was already falling hard. The first 3 months flew by. She introduced me to her apartment. I introduced her to my friends, who immediately took to her charm and quick wit. Eventually, we started spending more nights together than apart, and at the 6-month mark, when my lease was up, it seemed natural to suggest we move in together. We found a 2-bedroom house to rent, with a small backyard where I could grill and she could start the vegetable garden she'd always wanted. It wasn't much, but it felt like hours, and I loved coming home